Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Occupy Mars, the game, and we have been playing through the tutorials for this playtest, and basically once we get through these tutorials we do have the option to go into the free play mode. Campaign mode is not available in the playtest version, only the tutorials and only free play. Now I have not attempted that yet. I'm going to be kind of interested to see how that goes after I get through these tutorials. Multiplayer is also not available yet, and that's another thing I'm kind of looking forward to doing. But in the last couple of episodes we covered all the basics of the tutorials. We went through basic movement and vitals tutorial, building construction and tools tutorial, heavy rover driving and mining, power management, and that was a tough one. The power management tutorial and the crusher shredding and printing tutorials, they were a little more involved and technical. At this point we're going to go ahead and do the growing plants tutorial. This is not as tough as some of the others, but it does take a little bit more time. So I thought I'd go ahead and go through that, and this is obviously something that's extremely important if you're going to survive. Alright, we're ready to go. Alright, in this tutorial you'll learn how to grow plants on Mars. Obviously not something that's very simple, so we're going to have to pay attention to all the instructions very thoroughly. Press the 0 middle mouse button to select seed tool. Use the up arrow, down arrow to select potato seeds. Okay, we're going to need to go in here. And to get in there, we're going to have to pull this little lever here. Okay, we're going to pass through here. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys, there's a lot of stuff here that's not very intuitive. Now, I did go through a playthrough on this once before, and there were some things that it doesn't really tell you over on that right side. See, it's telling me right now to do the seed tool, but I actually have to do some things before that. So you basically got to follow this little plus thing here. We have to open this up, and what that does is that makes it so that you can start planting the seeds. Now we bring out the tool. You can do that either by pressing the 1 button or the middle mouse button on your mouse, and then you use the up down arrows to select potato seeds. Now hit 1. And right now we've got it at corn, so I'm gonna, well, you got, see, that is something that I'm not sure why I did that. I did like that and I started walking forward, so that's a little strange. But the good thing is I did open all these things. So, but apparently I need to plant them here. I'm gonna put it, let's just put it in the back for right now. You just hit the 1 button and it goes from green to orange. Now, a couple playthroughs I did this, and even after I did 10 potato seeds, it still didn't move forward. Okay, now it says select corn seeds by using the up arrow, down arrow, just like that. And then we're going to plant 10 corn seeds. Now I'm going to put them over here on this side. Yeah, the first time I went through here, it wouldn't advance to the next stage. So if you don't do this exactly right, see, now I'm walking forward for some reason. Can't reach. And that one I went ahead and closed. Okay, it says press E left mouse button to interact with the control panel. Set proper values for all resources in the incubator. Alright, well, first of all, let's go ahead and put this away. We don't need to plant seeds anymore. And we're going to go ahead and close this like we're supposed to. I wouldn't use the left mouse button or the middle mouse button or the left mouse button for that. It's not really working very well. Okay, stage 1 incubator. First growing stage is typical for all plants. So we come in here and we look. Alright. So, in stock, how to supply. Let's see, we got potatoes, we got corn. So we need to have these settings over here set to whatever the demand is. So, it doesn't really tell you that, does it? So we need that at 0.70. Need this for the water at 1. Oop, not too much. And I guess this is for the substrate it's in. We need that at 0.60. Oops. Goes a little too fast. Okay. Now for corn, need that to be at 1. I got it. 1.30, so it needs more water than the potatoes need. And you don't want to go over that because that's a big demand on your resources. There we go. It says press E left mouse button to drag the plant. Replant 10 potatoes from the incubator to their marked shelf. Tip: use plant crate to speed up the replant process. Press 0 or the middle mouse button to select it. I would use 0, guys, honestly. Well, let me see. Where is that plant crate? Let's see. So 0. Well, let's go ahead and open this up anyway. Alright, where is that plant crate that they're talking about? Let's see. No, I don't see it. That's where we gotta take it. Let me see if I can find a plant crate. Don't see one. I thought. Well, maybe that's not in the tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and open that up on 2. Alright. Yep, looks like we're gonna just have to carry them over. So we grab a potato over here, and we place it in one of these spots here. It's going to take a minute because there's quite a few of them. Okay, I think I got them all here, guys. That should be it. And okay, now we need to replant 10 corn to the marked shelf. Again, this is going to be a bit time consuming, but pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Alright, I think I just have one more to get here, guys. Let me see if I can see it. Lighting in here is not the best. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. And it says set proper values for shelves. That's done exactly in the same way we did it for the little seeds. Now we're working with seedlings. Just like before. Let's see, we've got corn here, so we need to set that to 2. .6 for the water. Obviously it takes more water now that they're bigger. Heck on it. Okay, for potatoes. See, it takes a lot more water for potatoes though. Less light, more, but more water. Alright. It says now we need to collect potatoes. So just hit escape to get out of that. Alright, here are the potatoes. And the potatoes are done. So we just gotta pick them up. It says now we need to recycle the potato into nitrogen. So we need to come over to this little device here. Alright, it says power. First obligatory resource for grow, need to control temperature. Water, second obligatory resource. All plants need water. Nitrogen, third, optional resource. You can add it to speed up the growing process. You can change amount of allocated... Wait a minute. I just lost it. Well, we'll go back in here again. Let's see. So I think what we need to do is we need to put the potatoes into the composter. And recycle it. Recycle all silicon rocks in the soil in the fertilizer. We'll do that too. It says set soil value to 10 in the first field. So I think that's going to somewhere else over here. 10 in the first field, alright. So we got resources, water, light, soil to 10, huh? Oh, okay, this is what we need to set. Take this back down. Again, not very self-explanatory. Use plant crate 0, middle mouse button to transport corn from shelf to the field. I don't have a plant crate. Alright. Now let's try 0 again. Maybe I... No, all the middle mouse... Oh, here it is. Okay. Ah! There we go. Oh, okay. You just point and click. Okay. Well, that's a lot easier. I wish I'd figured that out with the potatoes. There's all 10 of our corn. Now we need to transplant this to the field. Now how do we do that? Okay, I see. We just let it highlight. Not real easy to see it, but you can see the green down there. Hold on. There it goes. Okay. Not the easiest thing to do there. Probably easier just to slide along like that. There we go. And now we need to put that away. I think we just hit 0 again, is it? Or is it 1? No? Okay, there we go. Alright. If all else fails, hit the tab button. Set the proper values for the field in control room. Alright, so we've got corn. We need to set that to 3 for the light. .9 for water. Yeah, again, this is real sensitive, so there we go. 11 for the soil level and 0.7. Now we need to collect all grown corn. There you go, full grown corn here. We just pick it up. I hope we don't just recycle it. I think we'd eat it. Corn can make a lot of things. It says press E left mouse button to interact with seed machine. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make seeds. So what we're going to do is put this over here and extract. Then we come down here to the bottom, open that up, and we got us a seed magazine. And that's it. We just made corn seeds from corn. Pretty straightforward. I'm sure we can do more with that, but didn't take too long. We're going to go ahead and, well, there is no more next tutorial. That is it. So we are now back to the main menu. We have worked through all the tutorials. There's only one thing left to do here, guys. See if we can't start a game. Free play is all that's left. I'm not sure what we need to do with this, but we're going to find out, I guess. Alright, let's see. We've got difficulty levels. Doesn't really tell us what that is. I assume this is probably an easier level. It's like when it's more by yourself, I guess you have less supplies. We're going to have a high level of resources, medium, low. Interactive weather effects. Let's go with low. Technological knowledge. It only gives you one option. That's difficult. That's not great. Consumption of player parameters. We're going to use that. I don't know what these mean primarily. Let's see. Starting equipment. Let's see. Tourist, scientist, builder, colonist, madman. Starting equipment. Well, not really sure what all this stuff is. Heavy rover. Yeah, we want a heavy rover. We'll take a tipper, blowtorch, and a grinder. Might as well take all this stuff, guys. Alright. And apparently we can enter seeds if we have them. Or we can pick a landing site. There's Service, Endeavor, Gale, all kinds of locations. I wonder if they've got... I think Arcia Mons is the volcano. Let's just go to Service. That's the first one on the option. Maybe it's close to plenty of resources. I don't know. Now we're just going to jump into this, guys, and just kind of get a look around and a feel for things. Like we said, we just got through the tutorial. There's a lot. This thing is not very what we can see and where we're going to be placed. Life support systems are active. We can now start. Alright, we are on Mars apparently. Oh, I wonder if yeah, we're going to start off on the ship, landing. That's cool. Ooh, fiery entry. Okay, that's a lot of fire there, guys. A lot of fire. Okay, we can't look around or anything. Oh, there's this Marscape. Okay, have we finished wetting ourselves? Landing sequence completed. Okay, well, we are in our little capsule. Looks like we got all our supplies. Water, gas cable, fire extinguisher. So everything I picked: jackhammer, grinder, processed food MREs. Very nice. First aid kit. Have a feeling we're going to need that. We got 2 of those. I was going to say we should have 2 of those. No energy. Supply electricity. So we have no energy to that. Let's see. Oxygen reduction. 5.40 liters per hour. Temperature 5179. Fill oxygen bottle. Okay, that could be useful. Got a small plants crate for that. Guess that's our window. We got the Rover out there. So no instructions as far as what we're supposed to do here, guys. Okay, it's a jackhammer. Yeah, I'm just picking everything up. I don't know if I can carry it all or not. We'll see. Should just stick it right in my inventory though. Let's see here. Planning tool. Yeah, it looks like everything's going right into my inventory, which is good. Don't have any robots yet. Got different blueprints for different things. Got a tech tree. I guess we're going to learn as we go. Botany, electricity. Not sure why I dropped that. Well, I think I'm... For some reason I just keep... How do I put it away? Alright, let's see. No, let's... Help, controls. Let's check controls here. F1. Checked. Okay, here we go. Now we actually have something to work with. Alright. Well, I tell you, apparently I'm supposed to get those items in the first place, according to this little thing I've got here. Let's see. For feedback. Okay, that's if we want to send stuff back. Let's see. Just exit out there. F1 is for help. So our objectives, we took... Let's see, did we take that? I thought I did take that. Processed food. Oh, okay. If you pick up something and hold the button, then you put it away. Alright. So now we've got all that in our inventory. Anything else we need to pick up? Let's see. Okay. Put that away. Collect items to build from all capsule shells. We'll just leave the first aid kits here. Okay, WSAD to move. We know how to do that. Space to jump. C to crouch. E to interact. Have to turn on the flashlight. How do we get out of here? Let's see. Tip, no translation found. Okay, there we go. Space, jump. Left ship run. C crouch. Change camera. You can do it in third person as well, which is actually kind of useful at times. T, tablet, inventory, M, map, and left mouse button use. Collect items for build from all capsule shelves. So apparently I can't do anything until I've gotten everything off the capsule shelves, whatever that is. Maybe that's... Okay. Small engine. Okay, gotta open these up too. Okay, open the capsule door, small pipe. Ah, damn it. Alright. Ah, here we go. Now we can come out. So it looks like we met all our objectives. Collect any box. Inventory is full. Okay. So we can't carry any more than that. We'll drop that there. Well, says collect any box. I thought that's what they meant. Oh, they mean out here. Well, I'm just tossing this thing behind me. Small rock crusher, we've got workbench, CO2 scrubber. This is all kinds of good stuff that we need to take where? Let me check my inventory here. It says my inventory was full, and it is. So, what do we do if our inventory is full? Find some place to store it elsewhere, I assume. Now here's the Rover. You got the tipper and the Rover. My guess is that we can put it in the storage here. Just a good practice to get into. Okay, let's see here. What is our inventory situation here? Okay, so I can drop some of this stuff off in here, run back and forth. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in this Rover and back it up. Well, I think it closes automatically once you do that. Alright, we're going to go into, let's see, I guess transport mode is what we need to do. Change in progress. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to do an external view, because for me it's a lot easier to drive this thing. This thing is not the easiest thing to drive, trust me. Alright, let's see here. It definitely doesn't turn on a dime. But it makes sense to get this thing a little closer to these boxes. There we go. I think we just hit... Nope, we don't want to do that. Alright, let me see something first then. Let's go ahead and open this up. Go into the inventory here. Let's take some of this stuff and put it over in the inventory here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move some of this stuff over to here. That way we're not carrying so much stuff. I don't need to have all this in my personal inventory. Carbon dioxide bottles. Small pipes. Alright, now let me see if I can run out here. Oh boy, it's getting to be night.
Oxygen source external.
Yeah, we may end up having to use the bed in here. It's getting to be nighttime, probably not the best time to be out and about. Well, let me see here. I've got in my inventory these items. I do need to eat something. And I do need to drink something.
Water refilled.
Yeah, those packets don't do a whole lot for that. But let's go ahead and get some sleep. I didn't realize I was playing a woman. Alright guys, there's a lot about this I really just do not know. I went ahead and saved the game again. The other thing is that it is nighttime. I'm not going to be able to transport anything. I don't know why in the world it didn't allow me to sleep longer. Let's see. 2200 hours. I guess we can set it. Timer? Okay, I get it here. Well, let's take it at least until morning. I thought it automatically took me to morning. Let's see here. There we go. Nutch.
30%. Low temperature warning.
Alright. It is definitely daytime. Not sure when daytime starts. It says low oxygen warning, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I
Suit recharged.
recharge the suit. Not sure how we charge up our oxygen levels. Let's see. If there's a tank we have to do it, maybe we have to go into the ship. Yeah, my O2 is not good. But let's go, before we go any further, let's go in here to the ship itself and see if, because I thought I saw something about getting oxygen in here. Let's see. Okay, now I can pick this stuff up. Alright. Fill oxygen. Okay, no oxygen to fill. Okay. Picked up small pipe. See, first aid kit, steel plate. I'm just grabbing everything I need to get out of here. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to get oxygen here. Let's see. How do we add oxygen to our suit? Okay.
New message.
Find water spot. Okay. I'm sure we're gonna fill up our inventory here pretty fast.
Oxygen, 25%.
Yeah, this is everything we need, looks like. Now we've got oxygen as long as we're in here, but... Okay, let me see. Is there some place I can get oxygen from? On the Rover? Maybe? What's this? No. That's where we charge the Rover. Okay, let's get in here then.
Oxygen source, external.
How do we improve our suit O2? That is the question. Okay. Now, we're not using up our suit O2 right now, so let's go ahead and drop all this stuff into here. Alright, do I see any... Okay, here's an O2... Oh, we got plenty of O2 tubes. 50 of them. Might not be a bad idea to keep that on our hand. Carbon dioxide bottle. Let's see. Fire extinguisher. Alright. I think we're alright. I think we're alright, guys. Alright, so if I go to inventory and I click on this and hit consume,
Oxygen, refill.
it takes me down to 41, but my suit is now full of oxygen. Okay. I was a little nervous about that, but I think if we were to come out here, guys, and go to our little ship thingy, okay, and if we were to go in here, wait a minute. So we need to get electricity to this. We could actually still use this thing, and we could use it to make oxygen if we wanted to, but we need to get electricity to it. Okay, that is good to know. So we want to kind of, I think we're going to want to build our base right here, because this is a useful resource right here. Our little capsule could be, if we can get power to it, I have to figure out how. Okay, there's a socket. If we can get power to it, then we can produce oxygen. If we can produce oxygen, that is the most needed resource we have. Water and oxygen, especially oxygen. Oxygen we can't go without, but you know, a few minutes, 30 seconds in this environment. So,
Oxygen source, external.
well, let's save the oxygen as much as we can. But all right, guys, we are in this little situation. We're in Mars. Things are getting ugly and interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I can take a look at myself. Yes, I can. Well, there I am. She is in here all by herself. She is a tourist, and she is trying to survive. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that first look at this. We've actually started the free play. I don't know what we're doing or where we need to go from here, but hopefully we will learn as we go, and I'm sure we're going to make mistakes. But anyway, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.